Did you know that your marketing tools as an actor are just as important as your talent? It is, because you could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have the marketing tools to help push you out there so that people know who you are and what you sell, talent isn't going to take you anywhere. So, today we're going to talk about the marketing tools you need and how important it is to keep them current. So let's start off with number 1, headshots that represent you and what you sell. And if you don't know what you sell, you need to go back and look at some of my other videos like this one so that you can see what branding is all about for the actor. Because before you take headshots, you want to know what it is that you sell. Don't just take headshots and go look for a manager or an agent and expect for them to tell you what you sell. You got to come equipped. You got to tell them what you sell so that you're clear on, this is my brand, this is the type of acting I do, this is what I specialize in, this is my superpower. All of that shows up in your headshot. What do your clothes look like? How do they represent your brand? Do you wear makeup? How does that represent your brand? How does your hairstyle represent your brand? You got to know about your brand because your brand is going to be used in your marketing tools. So, let's go back to the headshot. The headshot says who you are and what you sell. If it's comedy, it should be a little quirky. If it's dramatic, it should be a little serious. If it's a commercial shot, that's a whole nother ball game. You gotta have headshots that are current for theatrical and for commercial, as well as for publicity, because hopefully you'll be getting work and publicists and press people will want to get pictures of you to put them on magazine covers, inserts of magazines or newspapers, or on television. So make sure you also take headshots and pictures for publicity. So now you know all of that, your headshots are current. What do you do with those headshots? You want to make sure that your current headshot is up on every acting site that you are a member of, like Actors Access. It could also be your social media. You should have an updated picture in your profile for your social media. Don't leave that out. And please do not forget IMDb Pro. That is so crucial. A lot of times actors will forfeit having a membership to IMDb Pro because they go, well, I've got a membership to this casting site. It's not enough. Casting sites are for casting directors. IMDb Pro is for the industry. All people in the industry check out IMDb Pro. So make sure your current headshot is up on IMDb Pro as well. Make sure you also print out a few copies, maybe 25 copies, and your headshot should be 8 by 10. Very important. 8 by 10 for your headshots when you print them out. Another marketing tool that you have to make sure is up to date is your resume. You want to make sure the contact information is current. You want to make sure your representation information is current. You want to make sure you've got all your credits up to date, unless you sign an NDA, meaning you can't tell anybody about the project yet. So that you have to wait until it is announced and they give you the go-ahead to go ahead and let people know that you did that project. But as soon as you can, then go ahead and update that as well. You can always put Netflix show coming out soon and then keep it going. I prefer not to list it so that you don't get in trouble. But you can just say untitled Netflix show, untitled Hulu show, untitled Amazon show. But otherwise, update your resume. Make sure your acting classes are current, who you're studying with, what you're taking, and what skill sets you have. Because maybe you learned a new skill set this year that you've really become good at, but you forgot to put it up on your resume. Add it. Make sure. Look at your resume periodically, maybe every couple of months, to make sure that you're not missing something that should be up on your resume. You want to print out your resumes on 8 by 10 cut paper, not 8 by 11.5, because it will not fit properly with your headshot, which you have to staple your resume to your headshots, okay? It's really important. Do not give somebody a headshot and a resume that is not stapled together. And please also don't clip them, because the clip can get lost and then the paper and the picture are separated. So make sure you take those headshots and those resumes, 8 by 10 each of them, and staple them together. A lot of times you may go to a meeting, you may go to an audition where they may ask you for that picture and resume. So make sure you have some in your car that are current. You should also be current with your demo reel. If you have footage, you want to create a small demo reel under 3 minutes, just to show what you've done, just to give a feeling of what type of acting you do. You might want to also have individual clips so you can load it up to the casting sites, because a lot of casting sites will require you to have separate clips. The demo reel is great because you can put it up on your social media and share with people. You could send it out to somebody who wants to see your work, but the individual clips are just as equally important. So make sure you have both. If you don't already have footage on yourself, if you haven't worked as a professional actor yet, you might want to shoot a scene or a monologue of something that you do really well to highlight your acting ability, so that agents and managers and casting directors can see what you do. Make sure that the scene is under 2 minutes and that the monologue is under a minute, because people don't want to watch a long piece of footage. Organization is really important for actors. So I've got this actors tool checklist to help you organize your stuff. All you got to do is put your name, your email address, hit the button, and then I will send you the checklist, and you'll thank me, because you will organize your stuff and you will be ready to go out and take Hollywood by storm. Fill it out. The next marketing tool that you need as an actor is to have a presence on social media. I highly recommend that you are on as many platforms as possible. Don't just say, well, I'm on this one, but I don't want to do the other ones. No, the reason why you want to make sure you are on various social media platforms is because a lot of times a social media platform can just shut down on you overnight and then you're done. You grew a following and now it's over. You can't even get access to that platform anymore. So with that being said, you want to be able to keep your social media current. Put something up, if not once a week, at least 3 times a week, of what you're doing. Maybe it's some funny little clip of you acting or rehearsing for a scene, or maybe just a little smidge of an audition that you're doing. The other thing that you want to include in your social media is asking your followers to join your email list. You want to be able to have a service that you subscribe to, like MailChimp, so you can collect emails from your fans. So if at any time that social media platform goes under, you have a way to connect with those fans again. Having an email list of your fans allows you to keep them up to date of what you're doing. It also allows you, if you feel like it, to do a monthly newsletter, letting people know what you're doing. It builds excitement, it builds attention, it makes people think about, oh, well, Lydia must be working a lot. Every time I see her newsletter, she's doing something. All of that helps you to get work at the end of the day. So make sure you're utilizing all your marketing tools and that you have them all current. The next thing that you want to make sure is up and current is a website. I don't care what anybody tells you as an actor, you need a website. Why? Because it is your home. It is where people can find you. It is so important. It's like, yeah, I don't need that because I'm on social media. No, you need it. You want a place where you can house all your stuff. Your pictures, your resumes, your bio, your EPK. You want to be able to have it in one place that you know is going to be protected. On your website, you want to make sure you have a little bio when they come in to look at you. Just the basics. You know, my name is so-and-so. I'm this type of actor. My recent credits are so-and-so. You also want to be able to list your resume on that website. You want to be able to give them your social media handles on that website. So if they want to go looking for you on social media, all they got to do is click that link and it'll take them right to your social media page. You also want to have or work on getting a bio on yourself, a longer one, something that's about a page. So the first page of your website should just be maybe 3-4 sentences, but you have another page that has a longer bio, and that should be about a page because that goes to publicity. In your website, you also want to include your EPK. For those of you who don't know what an EPK is, it is an electronic press kit. If you are working as an actor and you've got a lot of credits, you must have an EPK. So let me tell you what an EPK consists of for the actor. It is your headshot, a short 3 to 4 sentence bio, your resume. It lists your accolades, your achievements. It also has a longer bio, so if a press person wants to do a bigger story on you, they have a longer bio. Not only that, but your EPK has pictures of you in action that maybe a magazine or a website can use in addition to your headshot. It also should have quotes by people talking about you, what you've done, how much they love working with you, how much they love your projects, how much they love your acting. If you're a newer actor and you don't really have press on yourself, do not be worried. You will build on it. You'll start to put stuff up. You can start by using quotes that people put on social media about you. Maybe somebody saw a little video you did on social media and said, "Oh my God, Lydia Nicole, you are just amazing as an actor. I love how you change characters so fast." You can use that to put into your upcoming EPK. Start creating a small bio. That small bio is kind of like what you use on social media. You know, when they ask you about who you are and what you do, part of your profile, use 2 lines, 3 lines to share with the people who are going to your website what it is that you do, who you are, and what you're about. Your first page bio should be no more than 3 to 4 lines. Quick, fast, let me know who you are without giving me a whole long story. Kind of what you do on Twitter or Instagram or any of those social media platforms. You know, when they ask for your profile, keep it real simple. This is who I am and this is what I do. Thank you for coming to my page. That's 3 sentences right there. Then you want a longer bio, about a page long, for press. So if they want to do a story on you, they have more information. Maybe what school you graduated from, the acting teachers you're working with, who was your best actor to work with, something that gives them a little bit more that they could choose from and go, "Oh, I think I want to work on this part. Oh, I like that she worked with Robert Redford. Oh, I love that she has worked with Robert Townsend doing projects for the last 20 years. You want to be able to include those little tidbits so the press person has more questions to ask you and can create a better story on you. I can't stress enough how important your website is for you as an actor. If you like this, I recommend you check out this next video to help you with your career.